Reciprocity theorem. What is reciprocity theorem? In any linear bilateral network, if a source in any branch produces a current in second branch, then the same source in the second branch produces the same current in the first branch. As shown in the figure, this is a linear bilateral network. It consists of a voltage source V, and you have three resistances R1, R2 and R3. And here you have two branches. This is the first branch and this is the second branch. So according to this statement or theorem, if a source in any branch, that means suppose the 15-volt source in the first branch produces a current in the second branch. This 15-volt source suppose produces a current I in this second branch. Then the same source in the second branch. Now you take this 15-volt source to this second branch. Here I have taken the source from the first branch to the second branch. This is the second branch. Then what will happen? If you take the source to the second branch, then it will produce current in this first branch, and the current produced in this first branch will be same I. Here the voltage source V produces a current I in the second branch, and here the voltage source in the first branch produces a current in the second branch produces a current I in the first branch. Now let us prove this theorem. It is a practical circuit. So what you do, you connect a voltmeter here to know the amount of voltage in the voltage source. This is in parallel, and you connect a milliammeter in series to the second branch, and through the milliammeter you can find out the amount of current passing through the second branch. And this is the second branch where you have connected the 15-volt source, and this is the milliammeter connected in series to the first branch. And you will see in the experiment, if the current in this source in the second branch is I, here the current in the first branch will be also I. Then this will prove your reciprocity theorem. Now let us prove it theoretically. Now you consider this figure. Suppose I0 is the current passing through the circuit due to this voltage source V. Then how you can find out the current? Current is given by voltage divided by the total resistance, Ohm's law. So what is the voltage? Voltage is equal to V. And what is the resistance? You see, resistance R1 is connected to the effective resistance of R3 and R2. R2 and R3 are in parallel, and their combined resistance or total resistance is connected in series with R1. So this will be the R total resistance. The total resistance will be equal to R1 plus R2 R3 divided by R2 plus R3. And if you solve it, then this will be equal to V and R2 plus R3 whole divided by R1 R2 plus R1 R3 plus R2 R3. So this is the amount of current, the total current due to this voltage source V. Now you apply the current division rule. In the previous video, I have discussed about the current division rule. And using this current division rule, if you apply how the current will divide, the total current I0 will divide through R2 and R3. We have discussed it in the previous video. But here we want to find out the current I. So we will only use the formula to find out the current through this resistor R3. So using current divider rule, the current through R3, I will be equal to I0 into R2 divided by R2 plus R3. And we have calculated here, you see, I0 equal to or I0 equal to V into R2 plus R3 divided by R1 R2 plus R1 R3 plus R2 R3. So you substitute here and you substitute here R2 divided by R2 plus R3 and R2 plus R3 cancels. So the current I will be equal to V into R2 divided by R1 R2 plus R1 R3 plus R2 R3. So this is the current passing through, you see, the current passing through this branch, second branch I. And if you will find in this circuit, if you will find the same current I through this first branch, then your theorem is proved. Now consider this figure. You have connected here 15 volt source. Suppose the current due to this voltage source is I0 or I0. So I0 will be equal to voltage divided by the total resistance. Total resistance you can calculate it. You see R1 and R2 are in parallel and its effective resistance is connected to R3 which is in series. So the total resistance will be equal to R3 plus R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. So if you solve it, then you will get V R1 plus R2, it will go to the numerator. So R1 plus R2 divided by R1 R2, R1 R3 plus R2 R3. So after calculating I0, you apply your current divider rule. How current will divide through R1 or R2. But we need the current through R1. So applying your current divider rule, you see, I have applied here the current divider rule. So I will be equal to I0 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. This is the current through the resistor R1. So I0 you put this value. For I0 you put V into R1 plus R2 divided by this value. So V into R1 plus R2 divided by this multiplied by R2 divided by R1 plus R2. So this will cancel, R1 plus R2 will cancel. So the current will be equal to V into R2, you see V into R2 divided by R1 plus R2 plus R1 R2 plus R1 R3 plus R2 R3. You see in both the case, here and here, the current value are the same. The magnitude of current here is same as the magnitude of current here. So this proves your reciprocity theorem, which is very simple theorem. Thank you.